Yeah, got to start with two things. First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for the blessing of doing what I do. Secondly, I want to wish my wife a happy birthday. And so today's her birthday, and she actually gets to celebrate the whole month. So all of January we'll be celebrating my wife. So that's a blessing. A really good game day. Obviously, BYU is a terrific team, and Kevin does a great job. And I was very proud of our guys' effort. We gotta continue to get better. To win or lose this game, we have to get better. We have some glaring things that are standing out, but they're correctable. And I know our guys' hearts, and so I know that we will improve in the areas that we need to.
Coach, what did you notice on the three-point shooting today where you guys struggled?
Well, it didn't go in. The ones that we took, they weren't bad shots. I thought we turned down some. There were probably like 4 or 5 that we should have been ready to shoot that we wasn't ready to shoot. And some of that's a credit to their length, right? Those closeouts. But some of it, I don't know why we didn't take certain shots that we'd have normally taken. And, I told him at one point, man, we can't make threes if we don't shoot them. And that's one of the strengths of our team. And so, a lot of credit goes to BYU because the percentage of threes that we took as opposed to twos, is too great. And so we gotta look at film and figure that out.
When you said there were some glaring things from this game that you need to fix, just what kind of stick out to you right away?
Well, you got a stat sheet, right? When they have 20-7 second chance points, that's too big of a disparity. They got 40% of their misses and scored 1.25 points every time they got a rebound, and we only got 26% of our misses and scored 0.64 every time we got a rebound. That's the difference in the ball game right there. And whether it's the offensive rebounds was because of rotations and that we have to fix, or whether the guards weren't cracking down on the backside, or whether we're just getting beat one-on-one, which happened a few times, we have to correct those things.
You guys forced 19 turnovers today and held BYU under the season average. Do you feel like there were some steps made in the right direction on defense? Yeah,
the effort, the execution, the aggressiveness. We wanted to be the more aggressive team. It was great, but when you force 19 turnovers, you can't have 17 points off of it. You need to have 27 points off of it, because a lot of them were live ball turnovers, and so we got to capitalize. I don't think that we capitalized on that, and I thought that they controlled the pace of the game in the second half. Like, we didn't play fast enough. We didn't. We got to get out and play in the open court, and too many times we walked the ball up the court.
And Moby got back on the court today. How you evaluate how you played?
He did well. He was able to practice, and I know he was in some pain, but he gave us what he had, and so was happy to see him back out there, and hopefully, we'll continue to see an improvement both in conditioning and health-wise, continue to get healthy.
And then any update on Elias?
Yeah, he's in the doctors, they tell me when, man, and I just, just one of those things.
Coach, you guys are getting ready to go down and play Arizona, and then, the Big 12 is just kind of like that. What's your message to the guys as you get them ready for their first road trip?
Yeah, win or lose this game, it's 1-0 season, everything, right? Like, you win, you have to wash it. It's a 1-0 season, a one-game season. You lose, you got to wash it. It's a one-game season. Our guys, especially, there's a lot of these dudes first time playing in the Big 12. Probably only the second time the crowd's been like that, this year, on CBS and all that stuff. And I'm hoping they walk away with confidence that if that's the top 10 team in the country, and the team that people say can win a national championship, and we didn't play close to what we're capable of playing, then, the ceiling's high. And so we should be really confident, excited about getting back into practice and improving. I'm excited about this road trip, both because of the weather, right, and because we get to spend a lot of time together, and then the opportunity that's in front of us to go play the #1 team in the country on their home court. And so I'm excited about that.
Obviously, you got a chance to go up against AJ today. I know you guys recruited him pretty hard. What was it like to see that young man play, and how do you guys feel like you defended him today?
I've been watching AJ since he was in the 7th grade, and so and love him and his family. Had a great time recruiting him, and so yeah, I've watched his games this season, and he's been one of the most efficient players. And today he was very efficient again. Scoring 24 points on 15 shots. I thought PJ was real efficient also. There's 2 really good players out there, and they probably matched their stat lines, and and so it was just one of those things, man. But it doesn't slow down, right? Like, you think about it, like we go to Arizona and co-compete, right? And then you turn around and go to Kansas and Darren Peterson, and then you got Kingston down at Houston, right? And there are just a ton of really good freshmen out there across the country, and so it's a real special class.
Kamari had a stretch in the second half where he scored like 8 points, like a minute and a half or something like that. What was working? How was he getting open in those situations? What can you guys do to have that happen more often?
Yeah, when we throw 4 guards out there, they can't do what they do when we have 2 forwards out there. So when 2 forwards out there, they don't guard one of our forwards and they put him in the lane. And so on the ball screen action, when he rolls, he's rolling into another forward, and there are 2 on the guards, right? So there was that stretch out there where we put the 4 guards out there. And so now they have to tag the guards, right? Like they have to, hey, I got to count for this dude in the corner, so they can't tag on Kamari when he rolls and put 2 on the ball. And I think Abdi got him 1, PJ got him 2, where he's able to score. And that's the thing. When you have another guard out there or a forward who can stretch the floor, it really helps you on the offensive end. But then you need that forward to be able to guard on the defensive end, and with the 4 guards, that hurt us rebounding, right? Because now you've got 4, 6, 3 guys, and they've got Keita, and that's who they got to go box out. And so, yeah, there's a give and take in it.
Yeah, how much does that stuff go through your mind game to game this late in the season? Are you still constantly thinking 4 guards versus 3?
Man, I'm constantly trying to find, because the games, for the most part, are going to be like, 2 or 3 possession type games. And so their 9-0 run in the first half was probably the difference in the ball game, right? 2 and 1s, and then a 3 in transition. And if you go back, you take that out of it, now we're in a 1 possession game, right? So I'm looking for, how do we create that 9-0 run? Is it put 4 guards out there for a short stint? Is it, press and cause some turnovers, and capitalize on those? So you're constantly looking for that one little spurt that's going to give you some separation, or like turn a 8-point game into a 1-point game, that kind of thing. So there's no one answer, because the teams in our league are so good that they're going to have an answer for whatever you throw at them. It's just, hopefully you can catch them off guard a couple times. Like we went zone 1 possession, we got to stop. We went to the press a few times, we got some turnovers, but then they got some buckets on the other end because, okay, hey, they're pressing, so you can't do the same things over and over. We're not built like that right now.
And I assume you guys are staying in Arizona between games?
Yes. Yeah, we're staying down there.
Other questions for Coach? Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. God bless. Go Cats.